This is IQD and VND, and today's update may be one of the most important alerts currency holders will hear in 2025. For years, speculation around the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong has fueled endless conversations. But what is unfolding right now is different. We are no longer just looking at rumors or distant possibilities. Instead, a structured process of preparation is quietly taking place. Across investor circles, banking channels, and behind-the-scenes registration systems, holders of these currencies are being told that simply owning the notes may not be enough anymore. Registration, documentation, and verified appointments are becoming the deciding factors that separate those who are prepared from those who may be left behind. The growing discussions surrounding the Vietnamese Dong and the Iraqi Dinar are no longer limited to speculative chatter online. Instead, they are being tied to practical steps involving compliance and banking protocols that currency holders must follow. The idea that one could simply walk into a bank and exchange these currencies at a new rate is no longer realistic in 2025. Today's financial landscape is far stricter, with heavy emphasis on anti-money laundering checks, know your customer regulations, and digital record keeping. This means that unless a person is pre-registered, verified, and assigned an appointment through official channels, their path to redemption may be delayed or even denied when the time comes. For many investors, this shift feels unexpected. In earlier cycles of speculation, such as those surrounding the Zimbabwean dollar or previous dinar rumors, the assumption was simple: possession was the key. Yet in today's environment, possession alone is insufficient. Financial systems worldwide now prioritize compliance over convenience for holders of currencies like the Dong or Dinar. This means that early preparation is no longer optional, it is mandatory. Redemption is being structured in stages, with those who are already documented and verified gaining faster, more favorable access than those who wait until the last minute. The process unfolding behind closed doors resembles an organized registration system divided into tiers. Reports suggest that these tiers are based on criteria like the amount of currency held, prior banking relationships, and how early an individual has completed their compliance checks. High-priority holders may receive immediate scheduling when revaluation events occur, while others could be pushed back into longer lines, potentially facing less favorable exchange conditions. This tiered system is not built to reward speculation, it is built to manage risk, prevent fraud, and ensure transactions remain legally sound. One of the most talked about elements of this preparation process is the quiet rollout of bank-linked portals. These are secure systems where eligible clients can submit their identification, proof of purchase, and account information in advance. Some institutions reportedly offer these portals only to clients who already maintain relationships with private wealth managers or high-level banking accounts. For others without those connections, verified currency dealers are becoming an alternative entry point, offering their own registries that feed into the broader compliance structure. Either way, access begins with documentation and verification. Not just ownership of notes. Currency dealers, in particular, are playing a critical role in this preparation. Those who are licensed and recognized for compliance have begun to create systems where holders can log their currency, upload their documents, and secure a place in the redemption pipeline. This creates an official record of ownership that may be required later, both for legal reporting and for tax purposes. Importantly, not every dealer or group is legitimate. Holders must be cautious and ensure that they are interacting only with registered, transparent organizations that follow regulatory standards. Unverified groups pose a significant risk, and sharing sensitive details without confirmation could expose investors to fraud. Another development adding urgency is the emergence of private groups offering so-called early access through social apps, messaging platforms, or email chains. While some participants believe these groups may have insider access, the reality is that many are unverified and unsafe, without legal protections. Participants who share personal details such as serial numbers, identification, or bank information could face serious consequences. Even if a small number of such groups are connected to legitimate channels, most remain unregulated and risky. For this reason, the safest pathways continue to be official bank networks, licensed dealers, and recognized compliance channels. At the same time, government monitoring adds another layer to the equation. Any large financial exchange in the United States automatically triggers reporting to agencies such as the IRS and Financial Crime Enforcement Divisions. Transactions above specific thresholds will be tracked, logged, and flagged for compliance review. This means that anyone redeeming significant amounts of dinar or dong must be prepared for full transparency. Registration ahead of time not only ensures smoother access but also provides a layer of legal protection. Being documented and verified means the redemption can proceed without unnecessary complications or delays. Tax considerations also play a role. If a revaluation occurs and holders realize significant profits, those gains will likely fall under taxable categories. Early registration provides a chance to consult with legal and financial professionals about how to manage these obligations. While every individual situation will differ, having records in place ensures that the process remains orderly and defensible during any future review. Compliance is not just about access. It is about long-term security and legal safety. For those who complete registration, the next phase involves being slotted into the tiered scheduling framework. Appointment times are expected to be issued digitally, with confirmations arriving via email or SMS. These alerts may include the redemption location, time window, and a checklist of required documents. In some cases, holders may even be presented with rate previews or options to lock in terms ahead of the actual exchange. This structured system ensures that redemptions occur in an orderly fashion rather than in chaotic walk-in scenarios. Preparing for an appointment involves more than just showing up with currency. Holders will need valid identification, proof of purchase records, and bank account details ready to go. Many redemption centers are expected to use advanced scanning tools to verify notes, including ultraviolet light checks and serial number tracking. This level of scrutiny is designed to eliminate counterfeit risks and maintain integrity. Being organized and ready not only speeds up the process but also increases the likelihood of a smooth, efficient exchange. Transport and security also come into play. For those holding large amounts of physical currency, safe handling becomes a concern. Some may choose professional transport services or secure carrying methods to ensure their holdings arrive intact. Others may prepare optional documents such as letters of intent that outline their financial goals post-redemption. These additional steps, while not mandatory, may help demonstrate preparedness during high-level appointments and could influence how redemption staff process individual cases. Interestingly, there are growing signs that the registration systems for the Vietnamese Dong are being closely tied to those for the Iraqi Dinar and even the Zimbabwean currency. This suggests that once a holder is onboarded for one currency, they may also be positioned to redeem others during the same appointment. Such a structure benefits both banks and clients by reducing duplication and streamlining compliance checks. For multi-currency holders, this creates an opportunity to manage everything in one consolidated session instead of facing multiple rounds of verification. The bigger picture here is that governments, banks, and financial institutions are preparing for a scenario where multiple currencies could revalue or adjust in a relatively short period of time. This makes registration today even more important. Being verified for the Dong may automatically create pathways for Dinar or Zim redemption, giving holders a broader advantage when the time comes. Missing these early opportunities could result in being pushed into less favorable public exchange windows later. All of these developments highlight one central truth: the era of casual speculation is over. The financial world in 2025 is compliance-driven, digital, and highly structured. Currency holders cannot assume that possession alone is enough. Access depends on registration, verification, and preparation. Without these, individuals risk missing their chance entirely or being relegated to slower, less rewarding pathways. As anticipation continues to build, the message for holders of the Vietnamese Dong, the Iraqi Dinar, and even the Zimbabwean currency is clear. Time is critical, registration is essential, and preparation determines everything, whether you hold a small amount or a large sum. Being properly verified and ready is the only way to ensure you have a seat at the table when the redemption process begins. The future of these currencies may still be uncertain, but the need for readiness is not.